And Excalibur finally appears in Fire Force and responds, "Fool!" What's up guys, it's me, Deshaun. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And by the time you finish this video, please let me know if you subscribed and why you subscribed in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to respond, because I do love me some feedback. And if you'd like to take your support to the next level, please consider subscribing to our Patreon. A link to that will be in the description and a pinned comment below. Now let's get into this chapter review because there's a lot to unpack here. So this chapter starts off with the birth of the second son, which means that all of those crazy ramblings that Reika was saying in the beginning of the series have finally come into fruition. The Earth has turned into a second sun. Or in other words, and as Reika would define it, the Earth has become a star. But not just any ordinary star, it is a black star. And yes, believe it or not, this actually has a connection to the black star that we know from Soul Eater. But I won't be able to get into that in this video because I don't want a chapter review to be an hour long. But besides that, this is actually a Bible reference to Job's lament. I'm not going to read the entirety of it, but I will point out these religious references. Let the day perish on which I was born, and the night which said, a boy is conceived. May that day be darkness. Let not God above care for it, nor let light shine on it. Let darkness and black gloom claim it. And this would be in reference to the birth of this new planet. The great cataclysm is now complete. The earth is engulfed in flames and has become a sun. The surface temperature of the sun, which is mostly composed of hydrogen, is about 6,000 degrees Celsius. In addition, the outer layer of the sun's atmosphere is called the corona, which is over 1,000,000 degrees Celsius. Now, whether or not this is a reference to Corona from Soul Eater, at the moment, I can't say for certain because I still have to think about what it is and put the puzzle together. So until then, we'll just have to wait and see. The arching gas, bromine, emanating from the Corona also has a heat of 10,000 degrees Celsius. Here was born the second sun. And so the planet of water became the star of fire. And after we are met with this explanation, it seems as if all hope is lost, as we see Sho crying as the world is engulfed in flames and his brother falls to despair. There is absolutely no hope left. With Sho, Shinra, and Haomei being the last remaining people on Earth, despite that fact, Shinra still wants to kill Haomei. After all, he's completely lost himself. And it is because Shinra is engulfed with rage, Haomei is still able to manipulate him, asking for Shinra to kill her and bring her salvation. As Haomei proceeds to run her mouth, Shinra rages, telling her to shut the hell up and that he'd kill her. Still, unfortunately, playing into her hands. Until we immediately see a light shining from outer space. You fool! And when we turn to the next page, we see that Shinra is getting Maka chopped. Someone from somewhere suddenly Maka chopped some sense into Shinra. But who was it? Did you forget our promise, devil? This entire time, Arthur wasn't dead, and he's come back to smack some sense into Shinra. I said I'd give you 3 chances. Don't tell me you forgot. Arthur then reminds Shinra of the promise that he's made. Are you a hero or a devil? Depending on the answer, he will cut Shinra up. And Haomei begins to question, Shinra's, the 4th pillar's guardian, is Shinra's guardian actually Arthur? Because Sho failed to be Shinra's guardian angel. And in this situation, Arthur just so happened to help Shinra. So is it a possibility that Arthur is Sho's guardian? Well, if you've been watching my videos, you guys should already know who Shinra's guardian is. Newcomers, definitely check out the Fire Force content. Shinra, lost to despair, crying as he just recollected himself, asks Arthur, "What am I supposed to do?" And that's a good question. What is Shinra supposed to do? As Shinra asks such a foolish question, he is immediately Maka chopped yet again. You can't be whining at a time like this. It's at times like this when all you can do is whine. Shinra is no different than us as the readers, and we must learn from him. Whenever we're met with a situation that seems impossible, and we find ourselves whining or just crying about the horrible predicament that we may be in, sometimes we just need a friend to smack some sense into us. But not only that, we cannot lose our faith. May that day be darkness. Let not God above care for it, nor light shine on it. Last video, we were talking about how anything can be a form of salvation. And it is in this moment, Arthur was a form of salvation for Shinra. When Shinra was in a situation where light would not shine on him, Arthur brought that light to him. But not only this, Arthur also brought light to the same earth that was lost to darkness. He brought light to this black star, and is not only a form of salvation for Shinra, but a form of salvation for the world. He brought light to this planet that the sun god didn't care for, and shined light on it. You can't just give up. Even if everyone in the world despairs, you're the only one who mustn't give up. Even if the world is lost to despair and has gone to complete shit, is that really a good reason to just give up? You must learn from Shinra, because he acts as our self-insert. We must continue to have faith in ourselves and faith in God. Even if you're not the most religious person, you should still be able to have faith in oneself. Hero or devil, at the end of the day, you determine what you want to be. Just like Shinra, you determine who you want to be. Just like Shinra, I also determine who I want to be. Even if everyone in the world despairs, you're the only one who mustn't give up. You want to know why? You want to know why? You know the answer as to why, right? Because I am a hero. Because you want to be a hero, and you are the only one who can decide what you want to be. When you are lost to despair, what will provide you that salvation? You determine that as well. Don't ever let the lies of the devil hold you down and manipulate you. Manipulate your truth or your faith. Even if the world is manipulated or the world's truth is a lie, because humans have persisted on living purely by facades and lip service, that shouldn't change your faith in yourself and who you want to be. Because when you lose yourself, that is what the Kishin wants. That's what the devil wants. Arthur is a clear-cut example of this. He wants to be a knight, and nothing will stop him from being that. And this is why he had to give Shinra this wake-up call. No matter what happens, I'll never give up. I won't give up even if humanity's unconscious thinks their solution is despair. What kind of sad excuse for a hero would I be if I did? Honestly, that prince of a guy is a pain in the ass. Right, Excalibur? And Excalibur finally appears in Fire Force and responds, "Fool!" Y'all don't know how hype I was when I first read this chapter. Oh my god, I woke up. First thing I did was read this chapter and I was screaming. I guess it's true that a weapon bound with strong feelings would have a soul. And he responds again, "Fool!" No matter how much you persist, we're the only ones left on Earth. What exactly are you gonna do about it? Humanity's unconscious and your thoughts are irrelevant to the outcome of this. And since I don't want the world to end like this, I won't let it. No matter what others think, no matter what evils may be out there, they are irrelevant to the outcome of the world that you want to make in the world you want to live in. Because that choice is ultimately yours. Because we are humanity, and we are that same hope in humanity. Shinra is hope, just as we are. And then, despite this happy moment, the chapter ends on a cliffhanger with Shinra's mom suddenly appearing. All I'm gonna say is, if you haven't watched the other Fire Force videos on the channel, I really recommend that you do that, because some of you that have already watched these videos and are following these chapter reviews, you guys probably know what's gonna happen next. And with all that being said, we've reached the end of the chapter and I've ran out of things to talk about for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. And if you guys want to watch more Fire Force videos, I'm gonna put a link to one at the end of this video. We outie!